Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare
Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana,
Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana,
Jaya Sachinandana,
Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana,
Jaya Sachinandana, Gaura Hare.
Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare.
Jaya Sachinandana, Gaura Hare.
Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare.
Hari Hari Gaura Hari.
Gaura Hari, Jaya Gaura Hari.
Hari Hari Gaura Hari.
Hari Hari Gaura Hari.
Hari Hari Gaura Hari.
Hari Hari Gaura Hari.
Jayo Sachinandana, Jayo Sachinandana,
Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana,
Jayo Sachinandana, Gaura Hari.
Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari.
Jayo Sachinandana, Gaura Hari.
Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Ramo, Hare Hare,
Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev,
Jai
Jai
Gurudev,
Gurudev, Jai
Jai
Gurudev,
Gurudev, Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev, Jai
Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev.
Nitai Gaura Premanande. Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Jai
Hari Bol.
Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Charidev, Srila Santa Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai.
Giri Gopal ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki Jai.
Jai.
All glory to the worldwide devotees ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Go Premanandi.
Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Jai Om Vishnupad, Sripad, Bhakti Madhava, Puri Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai.
Hari Bol Abhiya. Nice to see you.
Hari Bol. Dandava Prabhu.
Okay, let's go to page 38. Vandana.
Oh, page 38.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta
Kamalam. Sri Guru Vaishnavancha. Sri Rupa Saranayata. Sahagana Lalita. Dansa Jivam.
Sadhvati
Sahitam. Krishna Chaitanya Deva. Sri Radha Krishna Pada. Sahagana Lalita. Sri Vicham Cham Cha. Om Ranjana Divya Jana Jana Salaya. Tatsuru Milita. Prashalita Prayamukate
Bhakti Gurvadista Guru
Cynthia Samadhi Govinda Vidanu Jalam Bharatanu Bhakti Avitra Sundaram Bandri Swaguru Shandiyo Bhagava Premo Jiva Prabham
Devam
Devadiyatanu Shushanga Padam Balarkata Selasitam Sagrananda Puran Sadika Varanam Vaidya Siddhantani Vishwakilasitam Sarasvatanam Varam Vandedam
Saranam.
Sridharam.
Siddhanta Saraswati
Siddhanta Saraswati
Gaudiya
Gaudiya
Puran
Gagane Gaurasi Kirtanaya Bhagavada Timigalotara Deenudartaya Jivanam Krishna Prema Sudabhikana
Sukam
Prabhate Prabhutam Bhaje Namo Dora Kishoraya
Bhakta-vitamurtaye
Gaurangari Padma Bringaya Radha Bhavani
Vande Bhakti-vinodam Sri Gaura Shakti Swarupam Bhakti Satsayana Saranjam Rasa Sudanidin, Guru Brahmaya Sisai, Vaisnavir Vandyapi Raman, Sadananda Prabhu Vande, Premadin Birdabhisvagam,
Vanshakapa
Patarusha, Kripa Sindhuya Evasha, Patitanam Pavaneyo, Vaisnaveyo Namo Namaha.
Anshakapa
Bhaktavatam Bhaktatyam Ramami Bhaktavam Namo Mahavam Jaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya
Namaha.
Jayatam Surato Pangur Manmamanda Bhatyakati.
And pause.
Huh?
I think the connection is bad.
Okay, you need some water.
Sirgandava Srila Govinda Devao Pretali Sevaya Smarami Iman Rasa Rasambi Bansi Vatata Stita Kartam Venu Swanya Gopina Riyetuna Vrindayai Tulasi Dejai Priyayai Keshavasha Krishna Bhakti Pradidevi Satyavatai Namo Namaha Agdanava Mantra Gurun Bhaktavartadam Vyasa Jaga Gurun Nabha Tato Jayo Muriraye Jaya Sarparistara Sisi Guru Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundar Pada Mama Yatsu Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Shanta Maharaj, Ki Jai.
Jai.
Srila Govardhana Ki Jai.
Jai.
Samaveda Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Gaur Premanandi. Hari Hari.
Hari Bol.
Jai Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
Page 54.
Ah, seguro, Sharana. Seguro, Charana. Aquí es 55. 55.
Who would like to drink?
Chan, Maharaj.
Huh?
Chan.
Who?
Maharaj is asking,
Yes, would you like to chant? Someone there like to chant?
Yes.
Who would like to chant? Say.
K. Kantar.
Ajá. Ya. One, no. Sir Guru Vaishnava Mahatmya Giti.
No.
Ah.
Who?
Ah, Sri Guru Charana.
See, who
Okay.
would like? I don't know how to say who.
Vale, good, very good.
Okay.
Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Vakati Satma
Sri Guru.
Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Vakati Satma
Sri Guru.
Bando muy sabadana mate
Muni Sabha.
Bando muy sabadana mate
Muni Sabha.
Jahara prasadevai evavatoriyai Krishna prati hoyaha hoite Krishna prati hoyaha hoite
Krishna Prapti Haya.
Guru Mukha Padmavatya Shitete Gori Jaitya
Guru.
Arnakori Homane Asa Arnakori Homane Asa Sri Guru Charane Rati Ese Utama Goti
Shri Guru.
Jai Prasade Pure Sarvat Asa Jai Prasade Pure Sarvat Asa Chakundam Nadilo Jai Yamme Yamme Prabhu say Digyajam Hirde Prokachito Prema Bhakti Yaha Hoite Abhina Binasayate Vede Gaya Hara Charito Sri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adamayana Ravandu Mukana Lokera Jivana Aha Prabhu Korodo Yadeha More Padachaya
Babu Guru Daya
Bella Sagu Sutri Bhuvanna.
Jaya Dhamma Laila Samana
Adama Lailu Sharana.
Jaya Laila Samana
Tuya Pade Loinu Charana. Saranilo.
Saranila
Abayasa Sripada Padme Saranilo.
Jai Sri Padme Saranila
Doya Koro Hey.
Goya Guru
Doya Koro Hey.
Goya Guru
Patita Pavan Sir Guru De Doya Koro Hey.
Bhakti Yoga
Adama Patita Yene Doya Koro Hey. Guru De Guru De Guru De Jai Jai Guru De
Jai Guru Dev Guru Dev
Jai Jai Guru De Guru De Guru De Jai Jai Guru De
Jai Guru
Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hare 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 Gaura Hare 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 Gaura Hare Nitai Gauranga 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 Gaura Hari Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hari 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 Gaura Hari 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 Gaura Hari 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 Gaura Hari 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 Gaura Hari Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hari Nitai Gauranga Premanande Hari All glory for all Vaishnava in the world, in the universe. Hari Bol.
Page 68. Parama Karuna. You know this one?
Parama Karuna Pahudu Vijana Nitai Gora Chandra
Paramakaruna Pamudujana Nitanoda Gouda Chandra
Sabha Avatara Sarashiromani Kevala Ananda Kanda
Avatara Sarasiromani Kevalananda
Bhaja Bhaja Bhai Chaitanya Nitai Sudradha Vishvasa Kori
Bhajabai Chaitanya Nitai
Vishaya Chadiya Serase Majia Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari
Visaya Shadiya Sese Mahija Mukevala Hari Hari
Eka Ore Bai Tribhuvane Nai Emanadaya Ladata
Deka ore vai, Tribhuvane nai, Emanada Jaladata.
Ashupaki Jure Pashana Vidare Suniara Gunagata
Pasupaki Jure Pasana Bilare Sunyara Gunagata
Samsare Majia Rahili Padia Sepade Nahila Asa
Samsara Pariya Rahini Pariya Sepavena Hiloasa
Apana Karama Bunyaya Samana Kahaye Lochana Dasa
Apana Karama Bunyaya Samana Kaya Helo Shana Dasa
Parama Karuna Pahudui Jana Nitai Gora Chandra
Parama Karuna Pabudujana Nitai Gora Chandra
Sava Avatara Sarashiromani Kevala Ananda Kanda
Avatara Sarashiromani Kevalananda
Nitai Goranga Gora Hari
Hari
Page 165.
65
165.
165
Thank you Prabhu Hariharayane Hariharayane Yanamaya Namaha en el grande aquí no sé Hari Haraya.
Yes.
Huh?
One time I remember me and Cindy saying this pretty nice.
Oh,
Me and
Sí, pero no lo encuentro. ¿La vas viendo ahí? ¿Sí?
Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Kesavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Gopala Govinda Ramasri Madhushudana.
Gopala Govinda Rama Sri Madhushudana.
Hari Bhakti Yoga Mohana.
Giridhari Gopinatha Madana Mohana.
Nityananda Sridhara Chandra.
Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sridhara Chandra.
Radhakara Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda.
Radhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda.
Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunatha.
Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunatha.
Gopala Vatara Saraghunatha.
Jiva Gopala Vatara Saraghunatha.
Eisha Jagosani Kori Sharana Vandana.
Eisha Goshani Kari Sharana Vandana.
Yaha Hoite Vignanasha Vishta Purana.
Yaha Hoite Vinanasha Vishta Purana.
Eisha Jagosani Dana Muritara Dasa.
Eisha
Gosani Dana Muritara
Dasa.
Kasavara Palani no Mora Pancharasa.
Tasavara Padare Mora Pancharasa.
Kadera Sharana Sevi Bhakta Sanevasa.
Kandera Sharana Sevi Bhakta Sanevasa.
Janame Janame Mura Eya Vilasa.
Janame Janame Mora Eya Vilasa.
Esaya Gosani Kabetra Le Kolavasa.
Esa Gosani Kandera Kolavasa.
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Gorila Prakasha.
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Gorila Prakasa.
Anande Bala Hari Braja Vrindavana.
Ananda Hari Braja Vrindavana.
Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Namana.
Sri Guru Vaishnava Pada Madhari Vamana.
Guru Vaishnava Pada Padma Koriyasa.
Sri Guru Vaishnava Pada Padma Koriyasa.
Hari Nama Sankirtana Gavina Rotamodasa.
Hari Nama
Sankirtana
Sankirtana
Rotamodasa.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Gaura Pramande, Hari Bol.
okay. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivraj Kachaya Asatara Sata Shri Sripad Bhakti Rakshak Sri Goswami Maharaja Ki Jai.
Jai.
We'll go to Prapanna Jivanamrita from page 149. 17, verse 17. Avidya Nimuktaha Sampurnagya Eva Lila Purushottamam Sri Krishnam Eva Nikhila Bhavar Bhajante Yomam Eva Asammudho Janati Purushottamam Sasarva Vid Bhajati Mam Sarva Bhavena Bharata. From the Bhagavad Gita. Those liberated from ignorance and endowed with full-fledged knowledge render service in all devotional mellows, headed by consorthood Madhurya Ras unto Sri Krishna, the supreme hero of divine pastimes, Lila Purushottama. O Bart, one who is liberated from illusion and thus knows me alone as the supreme personality, such a full-fledged savant serves me in all respects for mellows. Español.
Aquellos que están libres de la ignorancia y dotados con un conocimiento pleno se ocupan en servir a Sri Krishna en las relaciones devocionales encabezadas por la relación conyugal Madhurya Rasa. Él es el héroe supremo de los pasatiempos divinos, Lila Purushottama. O Bharata, aquel que verdaderamente está libre de la ilusión y que sabe que solo yo soy la personalidad suprema. Ese sabio, con la realización más completa, me sirve en todo respecto. Sri Bhagavad Gita.
One time, Prabhupada was preaching, Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami. And one small girl, little girl, was there when Prabhupada was preaching. And he asked that little girl, he said, "Who is Krishna?" And that girl answered, "The Supreme Personality of Godhead." And Prabhupada said, "Yes, this is preaching." This is all you have to do. And tell that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Stopped.
Huh?
Stopped.
Okay, here she's calling.
I'm with you.
Okay, everybody there? Internet connection.
Pranams, Maharaj. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maharaj.
What did you say?
And they could hear you.
Oh. So this is preaching. What else? What more can we say? Well, illusion means to think there is no supreme. We're just going on in our own lives, doing this, that, the other thing. That's Maya. But to understand that there is God, there is Krishna, the Supreme Personality. That's all Krishna asks us to do. It's all Gurudev asks us to do. To know. Veda. Veda means know. And what does the Veda tell us? Vedaisya sarvaya aham eva Veda. Vedaisya sarvaya. Sarvaya means all. Vedaisya sarvaya, all the Vedas. Vedaisya sarvam aham eva Veda. Aham, that I am to be, Veda means know. That you are to know me. This is what all the Vedas are proclaiming. Vedaisya sarvam aham eva Veda. Veda. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Krishna is telling Arjuna.
Vedanta Krid.
Then, once we understand this, that there is God, then what business do we have? Are we to just forget about him and say, okay, there's God, so what? I remember when I was a young boy, 60, 70 years ago, a long time ago, I told my parents, I said, you go to church on Sunday. They are Catholics. I come from, my family was Catholics. I said to them, you go to church on Sunday, means you know that there is God. But then the rest of the week, you're doing all kinds of things that are completely ignoring God. They're disappeared. Oh. They're going the whole week without even mentioning, even thinking about the fact that there is God. But on Sunday, they went to church every Sunday, very dutifully and very devoutly. Then the rest of the week, there was all some other things. And I thought, but if there is God, then what could be more important in our life? Is there anything that could be more important in our life than God? When I was young, 10 or 12 years old, I was thinking like that. If there is God, then how could there be anything more important than that? What else could take our attention? What else could distract us into so many other things? Knowing, once we know that there is God. Once we know that there is God, then our attention should automatically be attracted to what type of relation do I have? What kind of activity should be engaged in with that knowledge? And Krishna is so kind. He doesn't want us to think of him as God. He told you can think of me as your friend, as your lover. as your son. All the different mellows you can have of relationship with him. This is what Krishna is asking of us in the Bhagavad Gita and all the scriptures and all the teachings of our acharyas, our saints, and all the books on spiritual life, spiritual knowledge. This is what they are telling. You have a sweet relationship with Krishna. That is your life. That is the purpose. And everything else is Maya, is an illusion of life. Anyhow, so by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy and 6 Goswamis and the servants of the 6 Goswamis, the followers of the 6 Goswamis, Rupanugadar, and we learn how to engage in the activities of devotional service and cultivating the mellows of devotional service in relationship to the devotees and the Supreme Lord. This is our life. And whoever we can preach to, we just simply have to make this point. That Krishna is the Supreme Personality. There is God, and He is the Supreme Person. And He is asking us to engage in sweet relationship with Him. And if you don't want to do that, then you're living your life wasting time, a wastage of time if you live your life for anything else without understanding this, without engaging in these activities in relationship to the center, Supreme Lord. Español?
Un líder. El Maharaja estaba hablando un poquito de que o sea, todas nuestras actividades en la vida tienen que tener al Señor Krishna como el centro. El Señor Krishna es el centro y todo gira en torno a Él. Todas nuestras actividades. Y debemos aceptar a eso, al Señor Krishna como primero, como la suprema personalidad de Dios. Y también el Maharaja conversó acerca de que una vez una niña le preguntó a Srila Prabhupada que era la suprema personalidad, que era Dios, pues, o que si Dios era la suprema personalidad de Dios. Entonces Srila Prabhupada dijo, sí, eso es todo lo que tú tienes que saber, que Dios es la suprema personalidad y ese es todo el conocimiento que tú necesitas. Eso es predicar, le dijo a Srila Prabhupada a la niña. Y el Maharaj también un poquito más o menos estaba hablando básicamente eso, que siempre en cualquier actividad, si no tenemos a Krishna como el centro, cualquier otra actividad es maya, es ilusión. Nos va a atar cuando ponemos nuestra mente en cualquier otra cosa. Siempre tenemos que estar enfocados en Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Maharaj, for opportunity.
Uma Devi, are you on vacation? And you can go to India now, not working?
Yes, Maharaj.
Are you on vacation?
In Mysore, Maharaj.
And Mysore.
Oh no, I am already, yes, Maharaj, 2 weeks.
You're on vacation.
2 weeks.
Yes,
2 weeks.
Huh?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2
So-
weeks. Yeah. 27 June I will come to
Oh,
back.
wonderful, wonderful.
Mm.
Okay, now next verse, 18. What was that?
Down about Maharaj, I was novicated of the blessed sacrament fathers when I was a young man. Krishna was and shall always be present. The Eucharist Prashadam, perfectly tuned instrument, wonderful voice. Krishna is present in so many places. Thank you, Maharaj.
Okay. Page number 18. It's page 150. Karma Gyan Dhyana Yoginam Api Tat Tat Bhavam Tyaktva Ye Machit Shakti Katha Sharanam Ashritya Bhajante Ta Eva Sarva Shrestaha Yoginam Api Sarvesham Madkaten Antaratmana Sharavam Bhajate Yomam Same Yuktatmato Mataha. Bhagavad Gita verse. This is a verse from the Bhagavad Gita where he says, and Srila Maharaj is summarizing this verse. He says, of all yogis who follow the paths based on action, knowledge, and meditation, karma, gyan, dhyan, the topmost are those who abandon their respective attitudes in order to take refuge in their heart's faith and my personal potency, Sarup Shakti, and thus engage in my pure devotional service. So the translation of the Bhagavad Gita verses, in my opinion, all types of yogis, the most elevated of all is he who surrenders his heart to me and serves me in devotion with sincere internal faith. Español.
De todos los yogis que siguen los senderos que se basan en la acción, el conocimiento, la meditación, karma, jnana y dhyan, los mejores son aquellos que al abandonar sus respectivas actitudes se refugian con la fe de su corazón en mi potencia personal, Swarupa Shakti, y que se ocupan en servirme con devoción pura. En mi opinión, eso ya es del Bhagavad Gita, el señor Krishna dice, en mi opinión, de todas las clases de yogi, el más elevado de todos es aquel que me entrega su corazón y me sirve con devoción y una fe sincera. Bhagavad Gita. Ya.
So Krishna makes it very simple. People are confused about what to do with their life. Even those people who practice yoga. Do you practice yoga to get a good body? Do you practice yoga to fix your mind so you can focus on what you're doing? Do you do it for health, for teaching other people so you can get rich? What do you practice yoga for? So Krishna says, you don't have to be confused about all these things. Here's the thing that I like the best. One who surrenders to me and serves me with devotion, bhakti, and with faith. So this Bhakti Yoga is the highest. In fact, Krishna will not manifest himself One will never know Krishna who does not have any devotion. Krishna says in the Gita also, Bhakti-amam abhijananti. Bhakti-mam abhijananti, that I can be known by devotion. One who has devotion can know Krishna. By Krishna's will, if he desires. One who has devotion can know Krishna. He manifests to his devotees only. No other persons can see him. By the practice of yoga and any other mood, or by the practice of karma, philosophical, scientific knowledge, or dhyan, meditation. None of them can see Krishna. Only those who have devotion can he manifest himself. So however much we may study and practice penances and so forth, without developing devotion, love, without having a loving relationship with the Lord or his devotee, we will not see, not be able to know Krishna. Yes. So these are very simple lessons, simple teachings. One, you must know Krishna as the Supreme Person. Two, you must try to develop love for God through practice of Bhakti Yoga. These simple teachings can produce for us, the best result of life, free us from all illusion. You want to say in Spanish, Español?
Maharaja. Maharaja está explicando que en la vida hay muchos tipos de yoga, jnana yoga, karma yoga, dhyana yoga, muchos yoga. Y la gente hace yoga para tener buena salud, para querer que va a vivir muchos años, o para tener incluso algunos por negocio, por obtener dinero, riqueza, o por tener un conocimiento filosófico, todo, mucho yoga. Pero el Maharaja está explicando que en el Srimad Bhagavad Gita, el señor Krishna dice que el más elevado, el más alto de todos los yogis es quien practica Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga es superior de todo. ¿Por qué? Porque el que practica Bhakti Yoga puede tener una relación directa con la suprema personalidad de Dios. El que hace meditación no, porque ve pura energía, el que hace karma yoga no puede tener una relación directa con el Señor Supremo. Solamente Bhakti Yoga. Por lo tanto, el Señor Krishna aprecia mucho a los devotos porque son los que pueden tener una relación con él. Otro tipo de personas tiene enfocada la mente, el yoga para la mente, pero la mente no sirve, la mente no es suficiente. En cambio, el Bhakti Yoga establece una relación de amor con el Señor Krishna en el corazón. Entonces, el Bhakti Yogi tiene a Krishna, siente amor en el corazón por el Señor Krishna, por Gurudeva, por Guru, por todos los devotos. Entonces, por eso el Maharaja dice que el Bhakti Yoga es el superior de todos los yogas. Y es algo muy sencillo. Hay que tener simplemente un buen humor de servicio y de amor. Y ya, no hay que hacer más cosas, solamente enfocarse en eso. Ay, Maharaja.
Gracias, Prabhu.
Thank you, Maharaj, for opportunity.
Your grace. Huh? Gracias. And it's grace.
Great Maharaj for opportunity. You make all is for you Herr King. Thank you.
Okay, next verse, 19. Nirvachina prema bhakti yajvino mat parshada eva param shrestaha. Maya yavesha mano ye mam nitya yukta upasate Shradaya parayopetas teme yuktatama mata Mayavesha mano ye mam nitya yukta upasate Shradaya parayopetas teme yuktat mata yuktatama mata. And also from Bhagavad Gita. My associates who serve me in uninterrupted loving devotion are the most superior, Krishna is saying. And the translation of the Gita verse is dedicating his whole life to devotional service with unalloyed faith. One who absorbs his heart in me is definitely the highest of all devotees. Español.
Dice, mis asociados, quienes me sirven con un amor y una devoción ininterrumpido, son los más excelsos. Entonces el Bhagavad Gita dice, Señor Krishna, aquel que con una fe impoluta dedica toda su vida al servicio devocional y que absorbe el corazón en mí, es definitivamente el mejor de todos los devotos. Y Bhagavad Gita. Ay.
So here, in the translation, it says that a couple of important words here. Whole life, dedicating his whole life to service, and then with unalloyed faith. Whole life with faith, unalloyed faith. What does that mean, unalloyed? So, I'm trying to remember that verse.
Without particular dedication.
Huh? What was that?
Unalloyed.
Unalloyed means without a mixture of karma, jnana, or yoga. Unalloyed faith. There is no other mixture of getting some result. One is not serving for the purpose of getting some result or getting some knowledge or practicing liberation. Not influenced by these things. Unalloyed. So that's very difficult to have that purity of heart. We are passing through so many millions of lifetimes of materially conditioned existence, in which we practice or habituated to doing things for some result, karma, trying to get some knowledge so we have control over things, and trying to seek liberation from ignorance, from bondage, things that are driving us all into things that we have forced to do by dint of some needs that we have in the material world. These things are there within our hearts. Then how to do something, do anything without these impurities affecting us? Do we know how to do that? There's a problem because we don't know how to act in that way in which we are not habituated, have no experience. So for that, we need a lot of mercy. That is the function of Guru. Somehow, if we are fortunate enough, Guru, who has received the mercy of his Guru, who has received the mercy of his Guru all the way down to Krishna, they are capable of helping us to overcome these impurities. With their mercy, we can do that. And by their mercy, we can give our whole life. Whole life means, and not just your mind, not just your body, but your heart, and your soul. Hare Krishna. Okay. You want to say anything?
Sí, español. Español. El Maharaja está diciendo que en este verso el señor Krishna está diciendo que hay que servir con una fe pura, pero todos nosotros somos almas muy caídas y tenemos muchas vidas en un ciclo, naciendo y muriendo, y nuestro corazón no es puro, nuestro corazón es impuro. Entonces, aunque nosotros leamos estas cosas y sabemos que el señor Krishna está diciendo que hay que servir toda la vida, toda la vida, servir toda la vida, pero servir con la mente, con el corazón, con el cuerpo, todos los tres, mente, corazón y cuerpo, servir toda la vida, con pureza. Pero nosotros no podemos hacer eso solo, es imposible, no se puede. Entonces ahí es donde el maestro espiritual, el gurú significa eso, gurú es el que nos quita las impurezas. Entonces, solo por la misericordia del Gurudeva, solo por la gracia de Gurudev, entonces nosotros podemos conectarnos y tratar de servir toda la vida. Pero nosotros, por nosotros mismos, no podemos servir, no, imposible. Tenemos que servir bajo la instrucción de Gurudev. Siempre seguir a Gurudev y poco a poco él va quitando lo malo del corazón, va sacando lo malo. Y algún día, entonces, nuestro corazón va a estar bien limpio. Y entonces, si el Señor Krishna quiere, nos da la misericordia y podemos algún día establecer una relación con Él directa. Pero de A nosotros nos queda es servir a Gurudeva y a los Vaishnavas. Entonces, ese es el proceso de la conciencia de Krishna que está explicando el Maharaja. Jai Gurudev.
Right, thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Okay, text 20. Shri Krishna Swayam Rupatvam Sarvam Sitvam Sarvasray Atvam Chidvilas Samayatvan Cha Matak Parataram Nanyat Kinchirasti Dhananjaya Mai Sarvam Idam Protam Sutre Mani Gana Iva. From the Bhagavad Gita. Srila Maharaj's comment on this verse. He says the original form of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is the origin of all incarnations, the ultimate refuge, and the enjoyer of dynamic divinity. And the translation of the verse. O Dhananjaya, there is none superior to me. Everything that be is linked with me in my Vishnu form, like gems strung on a thread. Sutre manigana ivas, like gems on a thread. Huh? Do you want to translate?
Yes. Si Krishna, la forma original de Dios, es el origen de todas las encarnaciones, el refugio supremo y el disfrutador de los pasatiempos divinos. Y el verso del Bhagavad Gita, la traslación, dice, oh Dhananjaya, no hay nada superior a mí. Todo lo que existe está vinculado conmigo en mi forma de Vishnu, tal como las emas ensartadas en un hilo. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Oh.
So here Krishna is saying, Matak parataram nanyat, means that nothing is superior to me. This is the meaning of supreme. Supreme means there's nothing superior to him. And then he says, Sutre manigana iva. Sutre manigana. Mani means gem. And sutre means string, thread. Nothing is superior to me. Everything is supported by the thread, which is myself. Everything beautiful that we see, all the gems, all the valuable things that we see, whatever we see, valuable or invaluable, it's all supported by this string. The string goes through all the gems. Each gem has a little hole in it. When you have a necklace, there's a string there holding them all together. The pearls on the string. They're supported by the string. The pearls or the gems may be very beautiful, but they're being held together and displayed in a nice way because of the string that goes through them. You take away that string and they'll all fall apart. So Krishna is saying, I am that which is supporting or holding together all the things that we may see in this world. All the gems that you might find valuable. Not only things, but persons, whatever there may be, qualities. They're all being supported by me. I am the foundation. And there is no other foundation except myself. all the incarnations, everything, whatever there may be, that is under my being presented, manifest by my energy, by me, my personality, everything. Sutre managana, amanigana. All the gems are on a string, and that string is me. He's also the gems. Means the gems don't have any existence on their own. And not that that he's only the string and the gems are something different. He is both the string and the gems. That is the meaning of the Parataram. I am the Supreme. Español.
Yes, Maharaja. Él está explicando que el Señor Krishna es el Supremo. No hay más nada superior a él. Señor Krishna es lo superior, lo más alto, el plano muy alto, y nada es superior a él. Entonces el Maharaja está hablando un ejemplo muy hermoso. Él dice que aquí en el cuello se colocan gemas muy hermosas, muy bonitas, que son, y bueno, y que se pone en el cuello, ¿no? Un collar de gemas muy hermosas. Cada una de esas gemas son todas las cosas de la vida, la belleza, la abundancia, todas las cosas buenas, bellas que podamos observar, no son independientes. El Señor Krishna es la cuerda que sustenta todas esas gemas. Ese collar, las podemos ver muchas gemas bonitas allí, pero el Señor Krishna es el que las engarza todas. Él es el que sustenta, el soporte de todas esas gemas. La gema significa es cualquier cosa hermosa, cualquier cosa ideal, cualquier cosa extraordinaria, cualquier conocimiento superior, todo es por el Señor Krishna. No hay nada superior a él. Él es la fuente de todo eso. Eso tenemos que comprender, ¿no? Por eso se dice la suprema personalidad de Dios, y pone ese ejemplo de las gemas y de las joyas que se ponen algunas personas en el cuello. Jai Maharaj, thank you.
Like this neck, the beads on your neck, huh? Neck beads, mala, huh? Kunti mala?
No, nis is
Tulsi.
gemas en el de joya.
But there's neck beads, this kanti mala. You take out the string, what happens? If you take out the thread, they'll all fall. Finished, no?
Okay.
Yeah, that's string. They're very important.
El Maharaja está hablando de que lo que nosotros nos colocamos en el cuello se llama las zonas kuntimala. Bueno, y esto para nosotros es algo muy importante. Igual que el ejemplo de la gema, nosotros tenemos las kuntimales, y es como decir, el Señor Krishna es el que rodea todo, el soporte de todo eso. Más o menos lo que entiendo. Thank you, Maharaj.
Not just the beads, but the string is also important. And the more important thing is the string.
El Maharaja está diciendo que cada una de las semillas son importantes, pero más importante es todo lo que la sostiene, todo lo que la soporta. Ella es importante, pero el que la soporta todo es más importante. Eso en otras palabras, el Maharaja lo que está diciendo, que el Señor Krishna es lo más importante, es el que soporta todo. Más o menos eso es lo que dice el Maharaja.
So Krishna is saying he's not only the beads, not only the gems, but he's also the string that holds them together.
el Maharaja está diciendo que, según entiendo, que tenemos que ser como cada una de estas semillas, estar todas juntas, together, ¿no? Estar todas juntas, así como simboliza el Kuntimala. Todas las semillas están juntas y el que soporta todas es el Señor Krishna.
Yes.
Yes, Maharaja.
So that's the thing. This we have to remember that he is supporting whatever may be there, whatever things we may see. What is unseen, the string, we don't see the string, we see only the beads, but the string is there and it's very important, and that is Krishna. We may not see, but he is there, helping to support everything. Next 21. Swayam Rupasya Swarupa Shakti Pavartanam Ashritya Ragabhajanam Eva Parama Pandityam Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo Matas Sarvam Pavartate Iti Matva Bhajante Mam Pura Bhava Samanvita. Bhagavad Gita verse. Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo. Krishna says Aham means I. Some people read the Gita and say that there's really no Krishna. It's all some kind of impersonal spirit, Brahman. But why does he say Aham? So when he says Aham, it means I, a person. Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo. I am Sarvasya means all. I am the source, Prabhavo, of all things. So Sridhar Maharaj gives his comment. The ultimate sagacity is in Raga Bhajan, spontaneous devotion headed by servitude unto Srimati Radhika. Under the impetus of the personal potency of the original Lord, who is beauty's own self. The translation of the verse is, know me as the source of everything that be, spiritual or material. Understanding this, the truly intelligent souls give their hearts to me. They engage in my pure devotional service. Now, this is one of the verses that Sridhar Maharaj gives a very long commentary on in the Bhagavad Gita. And his Bhagavad Gita, the hidden treasure of the sweet absolute. So he says, as soon as persons with a propensity for service and love, Bhava Bhajan, realize the original form of Godhead, Swayambhu, to be the fountainhead of all currents of worship and devotion. Then in the mellow of divine consorthood, Madhurya Ras, they will necessarily feel deep loyalty to intimately follow the impetus of full-blown service. This impetus being the Lord's personal potency or Swarup Shakti, or the female embodiment of the Agni in devotion, Mahabhava Swarup. In this way, they attain to the servitude of Srimati Radharani, Sri Radhadasya. Report is that the potency of Sri Krishna is also the inauguratrix of worship and devotion unto him, and to engage in pure devotional service always in the shelter of such a conception and pure heart's devotion constitutes servitude to the Guru or the Gaudiya Vaishnavas or Sri Radhadasya and Madhurya Ras. Español.
Las personas de la más excelente inteligencia se encuentran en Ragavaya, la devoción espontánea, presidida por el servicio a Sri Radhika. El ímpetu de esa devoción espontánea es la potencia personal del Señor original, quien es la fuente de toda la belleza. Has de saber, que el Bhagavad Gita, el Señor Krishna dice, has de saber que yo soy el origen de todo lo que existe, espiritual o material. Las almas verdaderamente inteligentes que comprenden esto, me entregan su corazón y se dedican a servirme con una devoción pura. Entonces, Srila Rakshak Maharaja comenta, en cuanto las personas que están atraídas al servicio amoroso, Baba Bayan, comprenden que la forma original de Dios, Shyam Rupa, es el origen de toda la clase de adoración y devoción. Entonces, en Madhurya Rasa, ellas sienten la profunda necesidad de obedecer íntimamente el espíritu de servicio más desarrollado, el cual es la potencia personal del Señor, el Swarupa Shakti, o la personificación de la naturaleza femenina de la devoción más elevada, Mahabhava Swarupa. De esa manera, ellas alcanzan el servicio en servidumbre a Srimati Radharani, Sridhara. Eso quiere decir que la potencia de Sri Krishna es la iniciadora de la adoración y la devoción a él. El dedicarse a servir con devoción impoluta, refugiados en esa concepción pura del corazón, constituye el servicio al guru de los Vaisnavas Gaudillas, es decir, el guru de los Gaudillas Vaisnavas, es decir, Sri Radha en el Madhurya Rasa.
Haribo. Yeah, this is a very deep spiritual realization here. Especially for the Gaudiya Vaishnava. And not only the realization of Krishna consciousness, but the goal, the prayojan for Gaudiya Vaishnava is Radha Dasya, is the servant, becoming the servant of Radharani or Guru. Guru is also the representation of Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani is the servitor, the predominated moiety. He's the servitor of Krishna. And Guru is also the servitor of Krishna. So Gaudiya Vaishnava is to become the servant of the servant. Not the servant of Krishna, but the servant of the servant of Krishna. This was Mahaprabhu's teaching. Dasu Das Anudasana. And this was only taught by Mahaprabhu. Of course, this is known before also, Mahaprabhu. But Mahaprabhu put emphasis on this, how to serve the servant of Krishna. Mahaprabhu is the incarnation of Srimati Radharani, mood of Srimati Radharani. They come as the devotee of Krishna. He didn't come as Krishna, he came as a devotee of Krishna. Of course, he is Krishna, but he came in the mood of his servant, his own servant, to teach us how to be a servant of Krishna. Previous incarnations were all of Krishna. But now when Mahaprabhu comes, he comes as the servant of Krishna. He comes as his own servant. Mood of Radharani. Radharani's mood is serving Krishna. That he's coming in that mood. This is this hidden treasure of Bhagavad Gita. What happened? Lost contact?
Yep.
Gita, Krishna is saying, Aham sarvasya prabhavo. It means everything is coming from me. It seems like this, like he is in the predominating position. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Everything is coming from me. But the meaning here is that even your devotion, even your devotion for Krishna comes from Krishna. But in that form of devotion to Krishna is Srimati Radharani. So the form of devotion to Krishna that comes to us is in the form of the servitor of Krishna, Srimati Radharani. This is the meaning. Radharani is also, what do you want to say? An energy of the Lord, Galadini Shakti. That energy is coming from Krishna also. So when it comes in the form of the mood of Radharani, and he's teaching us to worship that instead of worshiping him directly, to worship that form of devotion to him. And that is the same as the worship of him. It doesn't say to worship him directly. It says, but worship my servitor, worship my worshiper. So that is also worship of Krishna, but in a different way than the direct worship of Krishna. Now he also tells in the scripture, worship of me is not the highest thing. Highest thing is to worship my devotee. Higher than worship of me is worship of my devotee. So here in Mahaprabhu's pastimes, in the incarnation of Mahaprabhu, this point is stressed, made very clear. Okay. I think we'll stop here. All right, Nandaji, you want to say anything?
Yes, Maharaj. El Maharaj estaba explicando que en este verso es muy profundo, es muy profundo, pero también es muy bonito, en donde aquí el Maharaj está explicando que en general, si Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, la enseñanza principal fue Dasa, Dasa, Anudasa, es decir, que la mejor enseñanza de Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu es que nosotros somos sirvientes del sirviente, del sirviente, del sirviente. Esa es nuestra filosofía, ese es nuestro camino. También el Maharaja ha explicado que Srimati Radharani es la reina del servicio, la que nos puede otorgar el pasaporte para conectarnos con el Señor Krishna. Por lo tanto, que nuestro negocio, o si una persona inteligente, tiene que conectarse con Srimati Radharani. Pero nosotros somos almas muy caídas, no podemos tener una conexión directa con Srimati Radharani. Eso no es posible. Por eso entonces desciende el Guru. Gurudeva es la encarnación o la manifestación, o encarnación no, la manifestación de Srimati Radharani. Entonces nosotros tenemos que tratar de servir al Guru. Y también a los discípulos del Guru. Sirviendo es una cadena, los discípulos del Guru, a Gurudev, después al Gurudev le presenta todo al señor Nityananda, el señor Nityananda a Srimati Radharani y después al señor Krishna. Entonces, por eso si Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dice dasa, 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 el sirviente del sirviente del sirviente. Entonces, más o menos nosotros tenemos que tener siempre eso en idea, servir, servir, servir y ver el ejemplo, el humor de servicio de Srimati Radharani. Ella siempre le buscaba servir al Señor Krishna en todo, con humor espontáneo. Las reglas son bien, las reglas son buenas, pero raga, como dice aquí, el raga.
I'm having trouble today.